This is most likely going to be a 10-minute channeled video, but this is very important for my visionary leaders. So this is your time. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know you're going through the ringer. I know that it feels like, sort of, it feels very much like a tower moment. A lot of the things that that were stable for you, that was a good routine for you, that was a good habit for you, that your support system, it's all crumbling to the ground, which may make you feel like things are not working out in your favor, but this is actually happening for your favor because you are meant to birth this new way of operating in the world. And I know you saw my video part 54. If you know, you know. For some of you in particular, and this is why I'm so excited, part of this whole routine and regime is for you to really start beginning to create the kind of content that is going to be way more engaging, which is why it's going to resonate so more and why you're all of a sudden going to have, it's going to feel like a very much an overnight success because you're ready to tell your story. You're ready to stand up and be seen and not sacrifice or apologize for who you really are, for all of your intensity, your creativity, your passions, your light, your dreams. It is you. That is what people will become obsessed with. They're going to be coming back to your channel because they're like, I want to hear what she has to say. I want to know what she's up to. I want to know what, what her new favorite, Starbucks drink is or whatever. It's going to be this thing where you get to be captivating because you've learned how to, you've upped your game with your content creation. This is what I'm saying is key. And for those of you who haven't started, this is now the time. During this Venus in retrograde, there is so much of this energy of what if we rewrite the stars? It's very rewriting the stars, but in a way where you're developing the skills that you need to really be able to create your own content, to create your own media, to tell your own stories, to keep your people engaged, to where your storytelling is exactly what people are wanting because Hollywood isn't pushing out good content anymore. So the streaming services, people are leaving them because they enjoy watching you. They would rather come to your TikTok page, to your YouTube channel, to wherever you're posting the most and really be able to engage with you because you are what they're wanting. It's authentic, it's real, it's deep, it's something that it's relatable. They need that. That's why you need to start putting yourself out there more and not give a crap about the haters. Now, if you watched my video from just a couple minutes ago that I posted, one of the main reasons why you haven't gotten this success yet, it's a little bit twofold. So one of it is because you were having fears of being seen from your childhood and stuff like that. But the other part of it is really the fact that some of the work that you need to do, and it was a skill you had to learn in order for you to fight the system, right? And to change it, you have to sometimes infiltrate it from the inside. The way to infiltrate it from the inside is you can't go blasting about I'm going to change your system because obviously that's when you get, arrested, right? We're not trying to do a B&E type of situation. But when you loudly proclaim, or if you're famous in the limelight, it's hard to cover your tracks. So what you learned with this fear of being seen is you've learned how to be a double agent. Oh my GCs. With this double agent kind of feel, right? It's like a special agent undercover. No one's supposed to know who you are. Think Born Identity, right? It's when you are just looking like the everyday person and not really having a lot of attention. You're not someone that's moths drawn to the flame, which is what you're coming into now. And there's a reason for that. Just hold on a second. But then when the eyes weren't off you, when you decided to be quiet, when you decided to be meek, when you decided to dim your light, you were also oh my God, there's a loop in that little thing that they've put in those rules. I can just get my way through doing this, 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 and this. Oh, I could low-key just manipulate my way through this way and I can still get what I want. They're not going to attack me. And you know what I mean? I'm winning at the end of the day. These kind of skills were actually very important for you to learn so that when you do come into the limelight, which is your moment right now, you are coming into your leadership role, your leadership identity, and really focusing on changing your identity from your problems to your solutions. Now that you're pioneering and creating paving this new path, you are going to need to still use some of these sneaky double agent, Mission Impossible vibes, Born Identity vibes to still create the changes that are necessary to make moving forward. I'm literally getting like I'm getting like such goosebumps and chills right now, because it's like, it has to, because this is the secret. Oh gosh, I might have to delete this video. The secret is this. Like, it's going to look all nice and sweet on the outside, right? And you're going to say things in a way that doesn't threaten the ego of this current society. And then, but once they get in there, then when they get in there, they can really get that transformational change. You're going to be able to really like change the way that things are done. And it's going to be fantastic. Like, your name is going to be going down in the history books. Kids are going to be learning about you and what you did to change society moving forward. Like, it's that big of a deal. Like, you're definitely legendary and very, very, very special. For some context, so I normally only use this deck for myself, but this deck, she was like, I have a message for the collective, so I'm going to tell you, but it's the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. You're returning back to yourself. I know these cards are really gorgeous, but you're returning back to who you truly are, to your purpose, to what you came here to do, to really step into your leadership position like you have always known since you were young. This is really all about alignment, and not alignment with your problems, because you don't have any more problems anymore. Now your alignment is with your solutions, who you knew you were born to be, your visionary visions, to really put yourself first so that you can cultivate and prime your body to help you ground yourself, so that the visions come through, so that you can hold the vision and then, you know, speak the vision out so that things can start to happen. This Venus retrograde is trying to open you up. Okay. I'm just doing this because it's very heart chakra-y. It's like this wants to crack open and bloom like a rose right now. So it feels extreme. It feels intense because it's pushing you farther than you ever have gone before. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone, from your zone of excellence to your zone of genius. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go read the book, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. It's in my Amazon storefront under Books That Changed My Life. But my point is that it says, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life, trust that your universe, trust the universe has your back, trust that your angels are supporting you, trust that they are getting you all of the support and lining everything up. You're actually at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing right now. If you need to rest, you are not wasting time. You need to rest to incorporate all of these changes. That's why I'm saying this is like a really big, long message, so get ready. But again, the last card was the Anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. So now everything is really basically culminating to come together so that you have everything you need in order to be the leader that you were honestly destined to be. I know that for some of you, like, even though I said that the people who are going to be famous are the people who are not really wanting the fame and fortune, and I do understand that, but I know for some of you specifically, you just always knew that you were destined to be famous, and not necessarily because you needed the validation, but just because people always talked about you. People always, like, again, you were always a bright light. So when people like saw you and you were just different in your community or whatever, and not, I don't want to say different in a bad way, just like you have that X factor. You have that in your genes. You just, like, wherever you go, like, somehow people always look at you and you're just like, okay, like, I'm just like here and I'm like not even dressed up. Like, why are people staring at me? That's how magnetic you are. But how to wield that magnetism is really what this Venus in retrograde is trying to help you do. And with the Chiron in retrograde, to heal your core wound so that it's not an impediment and you can turn that strength and alchemize that into, or turn that weakness, that wound, into what makes you the biggest, most badass warrior on the planet. Does that make sense? That was a lot. I know. If you really need more clarity for your specific situation and how you need to step up as the visionary leader and putting things into place, do book a coaching session with me. In this, like, it's one-on-one, it's recorded for you, but I straight up like channel your angels so that you can get a step-by-step action plan for exactly what you need to do right now in order to build this empire and this visionary path in the most easiest and effortless way. But if you really need more than that, and also like for like healing and transforming and doing all of this shadow work, because let's be honest, after I do this, I'm like going right back into my bed and I'm going to sleep because that's what my body needs. But come to my spiritual retreat It's going to be the week of New Year's Eve, so December 30th, 2023 through January 5th, 2024. All of the details are in the link in my bio, and it's the first link at the top, so you can read all about it. Me and my best friend will hand walk you through this transformation. So if that's something that you're looking for, get on it now on the early bird price before it goes up at the end of the month. Like, follow, comment if this resonates. I love you.